After 2 nights at Longreach, we make our way to Tambo. The distance is about 315 k's. Balcondine has a machinery mould to look at on the way. As we approach Blackall, we are heading this way because we got detoured at Longreach. We were going to go to Windura, then down to Cameron's Corner, and then Tipperburra and Broken Hill. But due to heavy rains and road closures, we've had to do the long cut this way, down through Burke and Cobar, and then back to Broken Hill. Here we are at the Blackall Black Stump. The bone of the Western regions was done from the Black Stump back in the 1880s. After setting up camp in the caravan park at Tambo, we went for a drive around. Here's one of the bottle trees, one of many in the town. While in Tambo, they did have chicken races at the local pub. It was a fundraiser for charity. The owner of the pub was the actual auctioneer. He dyed the feathers of the chickens so to identify their colours. A remote control car with feed on top of it is what lures the chickens around the track. The chickens didn't seem to be chasing it too much. Anyway, somehow there was a winner. Anyway, it was a fun day. Whenever you're passing through Tambo, you need to do that one. After the overnight stay at Tambo, we travel on to Cunnamulla. The distance is about 400 k's. On the way, we called into Orcathella. There was a tank with artwork on it and the Warrego River. The Warrego River was in flood when we saw it. Here we are at Cunnamulla. Cunnamulla's primary industries are agriculture, particularly sheep and cattle farming, and a little bit of opal mining in the district. We stayed at the Warrego Riverside Tourist Park, a few k's out of town. And the aerial view of the park on the Warrego River. With our car and caravan parked on one of the sites. The Warrego River in flood here. It's making its way down to the Darling and then into the Murray. After our overnight stay in Cunnamulla, we are travelling to Cobar. Distance to Cobar is about 417 k's. We are getting close to Burke. We are actually in Burke North. On the way, we saw this road train full of cotton. I didn't realise this was cotton country out here. Now we're crossing over the Darling River, which is making its way down to the Menindee Lakes and then onto the River Murray. We have made it to Cobar. Cobar. They mine copper, lead, silver, zinc and gold in the area. The region has a large history of mining, with copper being the first metal produced, followed by the discovery of other valuable minerals. Here is the open cut mine from the lookout. It goes underground from the open cut. We stayed at the Glen Hope bush camp about 5 k's east of Cobar. Overnight stay at Cobar, we travelled to Broken Hill. The distance is about 450 k's. As we start heading towards Wilcannia, we noticed there was a lot of goats on the road. We did notice the goats started around about Burke. The countryside as we approach Wilcannia is very shrubby. It's all grazing country out this way. Here we are crossing the Darling River. Again, it's in flood here as well. We took a bit of a tour around town just to see what it's like. It is an Aboriginal community. The town appears to be fairly tidy. We had a little stopover on the banks of the Darling. Here you can see the high levels of the water. The water was flowing quite quickly as well. We have made it to Broken Hill. I think we'll just follow that caravan because I think he's going to the same place where we are. The Outback View Holiday Caravan Park is where we're booked in for a night. Here is Broken Hill from the lookout. After one night in Broken Hill, we travel 109 k's down to Lake Pamaroo. Here we are, set up on the edge of the lake. Going to be camping here for 2 nights. We went for a drive around the lake system. Here is one of the locks. We'll put the drone up to have a look around. As you can see, there's a lot of water coming into the lake system. Lake Pamaroo, it is full. Camping grounds here. There are plenty of spots if you are set up for off-grid. All good things come to an end. After 2 nights at Lake Pamaroo, we head to Orroroo, the distance of 430 k's. We are getting closer to home when we cross the South Australian-New South Wales border. We need to pull up here. This is a fruit fly checkpoint. They will go through our caravans. All checked, no fruit on board. Here we are at Orroroo. This is our overnight stay for the night. It does look a little bit wet to set up camp, but we'll manage. After one night at Orroroo, we are heading home to Roxby Downs. Distance is 315 k's. Here we are driving through the Flinders Ranges, Horrocks Pass. It's a nice drive through here during the wet spring. All good things come to an end. We hope you enjoyed the videos as much as we enjoyed doing the trip. Jump on our YouTube channel, Never Too Old Travellers, videos of our trips.